Hi everyone, this is Bart Moyers with an SKP Camp Minute. And today I have with me the two guys that are going to help us through Camp One. Our survival skills in Camp One are led by John Reiling. He is a special Naval Forces former soldier, and he brings to the table lots of experience. And we've had lots of great times with John. Also, we have Rhodri Leach. He is a former Royal Marine Commando. And today I wanted to invite these guys on just to get us prepared for what Camp One should be like as far as our own physicality goes. And, we're up here at an elevation too, for those of you who live in California and other places close to the ocean. You don't want to come up here ill prepared. And so, John, I'll just toss it to you. One of the things is father, sons, mentors, mentees, we're going to learn to suffer together, and you're going to help us with that.
Yeah, thanks, Bart. So welcome to SKP Camp. We've done this, we're on our third year, and we've learned each year how to challenge the fathers and sons and create an environment where you experience something very special together. One thing we make sure to put on the website, and the reason we're doing this video is to introduce people to the acclimation of the environment they're going to be in. And so, as Bart mentioned, we're going to be up at elevation at up somewhere around 9,000 feet, which obviously has a physiological impact to your body. And being put under duress at altitude just increases that sufferfest, as we like to say. But there's things that you need to do to participate into this camp to prepare you for that environment. And we outline those on the website. And it's kind of we do this as not only to prepare you and your son for the environment, but also it's a nice bonding process to go through with the father and son, so you can learn and grow together and prepare together for the environment that you're gonna experience. So we have minimal fitness requirements that we set up. There's a health questionnaire you need to fill out. We need to know about your background, there's also age requirements, but there's a minimum fitness requirement. And this is something that there are some people that have shown up in the past years that have not paid attention to this and done the proper prerequisite training, and they show up and they're ill prepared for the experience. And so the minimum fitness requirement that we set out there is we have you do training hikes that consist of a 3-mile hike wearing a backpack that has 20% of your body weight in it. So the goal is towards working. You want to complete that 3-mile hike within 45 minutes or less. So most people probably haven't done that before. So it's something that you want to do, and you're going to have to work up to meet that 45-minute cutoff. But you weigh out your 20% of your body weight, throw it in, whether it's weights, whether it's canned goods, whatever, wrap them up in a towel, throw them in a ruck or a backpack, and then start training for that to reach that 3-mile distance in 45 minutes or less. Now, we don't take this lightly because you are going to be carrying a backpack at altitude. So wherever you are, the preparation you do ahead of time is going to pay off when the camp rolls out. You're going to be much more prepared. And it also alleviates some of the risk for Rhodri and I putting this event on. So preparation is important. Rod, do you want to talk about the 7 Ps?
Well, I'll omit one of the 7 because it's a choice word, but proper prior planning prevents poor performance. And essentially the course is physical in nature. And as John and Bart have already iterated, if you come to the course and you're really out of shape, it's not going to be that much fun for you. And you're not going to be that engaged because you're constantly worrying about or concerned about how you feel. Now, there's no direct correlation between physical fitness and altitude sickness, So you could be the fittest person in the world and still get altitude sickness, at which point, you know, we have to take you to a lower elevation. But it's better to play the odds, and you're less likely to get acute mountain sickness, AMS for short, if you are in good physical condition and you are hydrated. Although the two are not correlated, you by doing the prerequisite training program, you're putting yourself in the best possible position so you can actually get on the course, enjoy the course, and stay on the course. Part of the course, John and I also we like to add other kind of physical tasks in nature to push you mentally and psychologically. So it's just enabling you to get the most out of it. So again, I think in the past some people have taken the physical prerequisites with tongue in cheek. But we're here to record this video just to tell you that we do take it seriously, as should you. That's pretty much all I have to say about the physical requirements and the physical training. And again, it's a great thing to do with you and your son or your mentee prior to start. It's good bonding before you start, you know. Pain likes company, right? So do it together and start kind of building the bond before you come on the course. And for those of you that dare, we look forward to seeing you on the first weekend of August of this year.
Actually, the last weekend of July is
Oh, it is? Okay.
So it's July, Friday the 29th, Saturday the 30th, and Sunday the 31st. And I would encourage everyone to get here who can on Thursday the 28th. Some people came last year and watched the Rockies ball game before they came on to the campsite where we have a base camp there in Grand County here in Colorado. You're welcome to do the same. Friday is kind of a day to get altitude adjusted, and folks go fishing and do other things to enjoy the mountains. This is the mountain, by the way. This is Byers Mountain behind me. This is the goal. You work hard, you'll come up here and enjoy this wonderful beauty that we have. Yeah, just really want to encourage you to work hard. John and Rhodri are just awesome. They're highly trained in everything you could possibly imagine that might happen on our time there together. But just wanted to say thanks again, guys, for being a part of this. You really make Camp Year One special. For those of you graduating to Camp Year 2 and 3, and later on we'll have 4. We'll have different challenges for you up here in the mountains. But this is the anchor camp, the survival skills camp. And I'm 61 years old, and Brandon and I, when we started to train, like you guys said, you know, I put pavers in a backpack and went with Brandon around a lake here in Denver, and he went with his son on his little backpack there. And so that took care of us. And guys, 61 years old, how did I do a couple of years back? Did I make the grade more or less, or were you happy with how it went out for me?
You graduated, Bart, so that answers the question. The one thing I will say is I don't know if the community chats with other members of the community that actually been through it, but for the new members coming, know that John and I, there are certain kind of fundamental elements that are taught every year, but a lot of the time we change things up to make sure that there's no kind of crossover of information and we're teaching the same thing. So it's a new experience for the new group that have come every single season. So don't expect the same thing every time, because it's not the same every time.
Good to hear. John, one last thing from you.
I'd ask one last thing back to being prepared and get the most out of the weekend, is not only the physical requirements they have, there's age requirements, there's a kit list of what to bring, and we hold you accountable to all those items. So pay attention to what's on the website, print it out, keep a list, make sure you have what you need, and don't bring what you don't need or what's not on the list. And make sure you do the fitness requirements, and there's age requirements, and you fill out all the, you're very honest with all the medical questionnaires. So all the stuff's on the website. We look forward to seeing you, and it's going to be, as always, a great experience and a lot of fun, and a little bit of pain, a lot of pleasure, a lot of fun, a lot of bonding.
Details matter. Details matter.
They do. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up this way. June 1st is our goal for everyone to be signed up. Go to the website, skpcamp.com, and just know that lots of people are praying for you to come and enjoy a great experience with us up in the mountains. Our vision, of course, for this camp is that you find a place here to connect father and son, mentor, mentee, and with God. John, Rhodri, have a great day. Thanks so much for being a part of this.
Thanks, guys.
Bye now.